Welcome to the Scoop School podcast, where we tackle your conundrums about the retail ice cream and frozen dessert business. And now, here's your host.
He takes his shakes without the cherry.
The ice cream bloke and self-appointed headmaster of Scoop School, Steve Christensen.
G'day ice cream lovers, welcome to this episode of the podcast. My name's Steve Christensen, nice to have you here, broadcasting from the crossroads of the West here in St. Louis, Missouri, the home of Scoop School. Now I'm here with Gilbert, the Scoop School mascot here, talking about something that's relatively simple, and I thought that many ice cream makers actually utilize this procedure, and I find out that many don't. So in order to find out what it is, we're going to jump on the other side of this little ad where we're going to thank our sponsor, which is Carpigiani. And in fact, I'm standing right behind a Carpigiani unit right here. Carpigiani, as you know, are almost the standard when it comes to batch freezers, soft serve machines all throughout the world. Manufactured in Europe, shipped all over the country, service centers and support people all around the country. So I would recommend that if you want to get information on a good quality batch freezer, soft serve machine, popsicle machine, you need to Google Carpigiani. That's C-A-R-P-I-G-I-A-N-I, Carpigiani. And they will steer you in the right direction as to what type of ice cream machine will be best for your business. We thank them for their episode sponsorship. Now, it seems like a very simple concept, and I have been doing this for quite some time, well, ever since I was making ice cream, back when I was a little boy. I didn't make ice cream when I was a little boy. But when I left the police and started making ice cream, I was utilizing squeeze bottles to help me variegate my ice creams. Now, for those of you who are new to the industry, variegation is when we're adding a ribbon or a layer of, it's variegate. It's a sauce or a puree or a product that's designed to create a ribbon in ice cream. I was surprised at how many people were not using squeeze bottles to help them in the process of variegation. So what generally happens is you'll have some sort of container of variegate. So let's say this is a 1.5 gallon container of caramel variegate, a caramel fudge type product that we're going to ribbon in and around our ice cream. So many ice cream operators are either pouring this into their ice cream, which you get huge dollops and it's very hard to control costs. Others using ladles. I really have found from the get-go that pouring a squeeze bottle full of this variegate, whatever it is, strawberry puree or a chocolate or a caramel variegate, will really help you in the process of metering out an even and consistent ribbon of product in your ice cream. Now, you'll typically only find this variegation process in the batch freezing process and the frozen custard process, but you really do get a much more accurate extraction and food costing of how much variegate you'll need per batch. So you may find that sometimes you'll need to actually cut off the top or the nib of this particular squeeze bottle so that you've got a thicker variegate that can come out. I actually have a whole tote over here that's full of these different size squeeze bottles, smaller ones for the chocolate hard shell that I like variegating or putting on ice cream, the larger ones for thicker products like marshmallow or butterscotch and kind of thicker variegates and toppings like that. Anyway, simple process. If you're doing it, great. If you're not, give it a go. It'll give you a much more consistent product. It'll give you a little bit more handle on your food costing, and I think you'll be good as gold. So thanks for tuning in. Any other ice cream tips, tricks, or information, you can go to scoopschool.com. If you have a conundrum or you have a topic or a tip that's worked for you, please send it in to us, steve@scoopschool.com. Share it with the ice cream community. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video.